You guys already know, when I have this background, we're about to talk about something serious.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Mainly I'm in here because I just got done plucking. Oh wait, here's what right here. I just got done plucking my gray hair for 10 minutes now. So today is Vlogmas Day. What is it today? Day 7. And I had a vlog that I was gonna plan to go up today, but I decided I was just gonna take it easy and just relax today. I actually took a nap today. This is gonna be like, by the way, a mini like Brits brew right now. I actually have some coffee right here next to the toilet. Just kind of update and talk to you guys. And this is gonna be mainly about Nolan. So maybe if you want to skip all over this and you kind of already know like the backstory and you've been up to date with the videos and everything surrounding Nolan, I'll put a timestamp down in the description below and you can just fast forward to that. But if you want to hear me talk, then just keep listening. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, okay. I actually took a nap today. That's what I was saying. I actually took a nap today. I've just been so exhausted. Well, for multiple reasons. Uploading every day is really exhausting. I know some people are probably rolling their eyes right now like, Brittany, all you do is YouTube videos and edit and upload and film and everything, but until you do it, you really don't know how exhausting it is. But I've mainly just been mentally exhausted today, where I just kind of just wanted to take it easy and just relax the whole day and just do nothing. That's pretty much what I did today. That's why I'm filming this tonight, and you guys will be seeing this probably in a couple hours. It's now 8:30, so you're probably seeing this, yeah, a couple hours. But I wanted to update on Nolan because we did get the results back, or not results, the news back as far as the insurance goes, and I didn't announce it anywhere because I kind of wanted to make this video first and tell you guys firsthand and kind of explain it just right now what's going on. Also, I wanted to kind of give a backstory because I have a lot of new people that don't really know what's going on, and when I was making that video where I got really emotional about, you know, just the whole situation and, you know, Nolan not potentially being able to make it to his Christmas party. Sorry, I'm gonna stutter over my words a lot. I'm not gonna hardly edit this video. That's why I'll have the timestamp for you guys, for everyone that's up to date. But if you're not up to date, because a lot of people are like, well, what are you talking about? Like, what's going on? Some people are new and they don't even know that Nolan has muscular dystrophy. So just to give you like a quick rundown, I'm not gonna go through the whole spiel of how the diagnosis happened, but for new people that might not know what's going on, so Nolan does have Duchenne muscular dystrophy. For the past, I wanna say maybe back in August, maybe it was September, I can't remember exactly, but it's been a few months now, where we decided we were going to look into a second opinion for Nolan. And it kind of came at the right time where somebody in the family had dated a doctor at this hospital. He doesn't specialize in neurology, and Nolan has a neurologist here in Charlotte, but the hospital that he worked at had an amazing pediatric neurologist. So we got connections through their family, and I feel like it all kind of happened at the same time. Like, it was kind of meant to be, where we were feeling really frustrated with our neurologist. If you guys remember that vlog, he was very wishy-washy with us, and he didn't even really remember things that are in Nolan's chart. I don't know how to explain it. Not confused, he was just kind of like, well, I guess you could say confused why Nolan was on the medication, but he was the one that suggested in the first place. It was just really confusing for me as a mom, and trying to get on the same page with this neurologist who really didn't feel like, I really didn't feel like he cared. So, you know, when we had this connection with this, to see this potential neurologist, I was like, okay, this really couldn't have came at the better time. I know a lot of people were wondering, well, why don't you just get another neurologist in his area? They're all connected because with muscular dystrophy, they all kind of operate through the MDA clinic, which is the Muscular Dystrophy Association. So I wanted like to totally like get out of, not get out of that, but I kind of wanted just to expand my horizon a little bit. I wanted to go to a different practice, something totally completely different, away from what we were used to, which is really scary and intimidating, and it definitely puts everything in perspective, and it definitely becomes more real. And it might sound like I'm farting. I promise you guys I'm not. It's my leg against the toilet right now. I just said in the beginning of the video that this is like my serious spot, but yet the whole time I'm sitting on the toilet. I mean, not literally. Look, let me just show you guys. Sorry guys, I'm like all over the place. So this really couldn't have come at a better time. The only problem was this neurologist was out of state. So after hearing about this neurologist, we were like, okay, well now we got to figure out what we're going to do about insurance, because It's going to be out of network, it's out of state. Also, I want to address something because I've been getting a lot of questions about it in my last video. A lot of people were asking about Medicaid and financial assistant for Nolan. They came to us and they were like, you know what, your son could qualify for financial assistant. You know, they let us know like this is how much we could be giving you a month. I went through the whole process with the person on the phone. You know, they were telling me like, okay, we just got to get all your information, everything. And then of course, when it comes to like the very end, when we're about to finalize everything, they ask how much we make. I tell them, they're like, oh, nope, you don't qualify, you make too much. So that was that. Like I've told you guys before, in a similar situation with my dad, you basically have to make almost nothing to get qualified. At least in my case, it's been really, really hard. Anyways, the healthcare in our country sucks. That's all I'm gonna say. So we've been jumping through hurdles trying to get the insurance squared away. At first, you know, they requested the insurance, or I guess the person that I've been kind of talking to, she is the one that put in the order for the insurance, you know, let him know what's going on. The insurance denied it. So I was kind of upset about that, but I kind of expected it at the same time because it's out of state, it's out of network. Okay. So I was like, okay, well, what's our next step? Of course, appealing it. So we went through the process of that, and I had written like an actual hand note to the person, even though I was only supposed to fill out information. I like put a little note. I even put some of Nolan's like information in there, like kind of like maybe hoping that that would push the appeal to be approved more. Also, I got a handwritten note from his doctor or his pediatrician to help our case, and it was approved. But they only approved it for a certain amount of time. I had gotten the letter at the beginning of November. They had approved it from the end of October to the end of November. And I'm like, there's no way I can make this appointment right now. There's no way I can see this doctor out of state. We don't even have an appointment set yet. And I feel like the insurance company, they kind of knew like what they were doing. I don't know. They knew that I probably wouldn't be able to, but anyways, I'm not bitter about it, kind of. That was a little frustrating. So, you know, the person that I've been talking to at the hospital that we're wanting to go to, I was like, okay, well, here, this is what's going on. And she was like, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set the appointment and we're going to ask for an extension, because once we have the appointment set in stone, then we'll ask for extension and most likely they'll approve it. And then it took a couple weeks to get the appointment. It was taking a while, but we finally got it. It was set for the end of this, towards the end of this month, or the middle of this month, I guess you could say. So then called my insurance company. I know this is a lot of information. I called my insurance company, and this is like a process that went over like 2 months, so it's definitely very frustrating and very mentally exhausting. And then I called for an extension. They said, nope, you gotta request it through the person that originally did it. So I called her up. When you are dealing with these kind of things, I'll just let you know, you were on the phone a lot and you're always getting like referred to other people. It's just very exhausting. But the good news was that she did say, you know, once she puts this in again, they will most likely approve it because it's been approved before. So it's like, okay, good. I let the nurse know she was gonna put a request in again, and she said, okay, I'll let you know. Well, almost a week had gone by, and you guys saw, I think was towards the end, because I finally got the news. Was it Monday or Tuesday? No, when did I put that video up? Okay, so I put that vlog up on Monday, and that's when it was almost a week that I hadn't heard anything back. And at that point, the appointment was already set. We were just waiting for the insurance to approve it or deny it. And, you know, if that was the case, if they were to deny it, we would just reschedule. So the time was coming up, and that's when I broke down with you guys, because I had realized that the day of his appointment would be the day of his Christmas party, and then the next day would be his Christmas performance. So it was just a lot. It was just a lot of frustration on my end, and it was just so emotional, which I first want to say, you guys have gotten me through so much, and I am so lucky and thankful that I can do these videos. Not only is it a way for me to document everything for myself and to look back on, because, you know, I've been documenting this whole process, this whole, not even just going to see this new doctor, I'm talking about like the whole diagnosis of Nolan and his muscular dystrophy. Like, everything is just gonna be amazing for me to look back in the future and be like, wow, I got through this, even though I know there's more hurdles to come. It'll just be good to look back on. But also, I know I'm helping a lot of you guys, because a lot of you were commenting that you can relate to what I'm saying, that you're going through similar things and you know how frustrating it is, and just giving me support. Even if you're not going through it, you're giving me support. So I just want to say a huge thank you. I feel like I really can never think, I'm not gonna cry in this video. Okay, I don't want to cry anymore. I don't want to cry. I feel like I've cried enough on and off camera, but I really can't thank you guys enough for all the love and support. I really, when I say I can't thank you enough, I really can't thank you enough. Sometimes I wish I could hug every single one of you guys. I really do. But I have just been reading your guys' comments nonstop. I don't know what I would do without you guys. You guys give me so much support and so much love, and I appreciate it so much. So in that video, I told you guys, or I asked you guys if you could please pray and send positive thoughts. I don't know if this was a coincidence or not, but I got an email Tuesday morning, not even 12 hours since I put up that video. It says, "Hi. The approval for an extension to 12/19/17 was in my mailbox this morning." Now tell me that that is not a coincidence. That I get it the next morning after putting up the videos, not even at 12 hours, and having that breakdown in front of you guys, and almost waiting a week to hear the extension was approved. And it was actually after I just got done grocery shopping. I was in the parking lot when I read that, and I just started crying because I was so, like, happy tears. Like, I was just so happy, so relieved. And I really think a lot of it is because of you guys, for thinking about Nolan, for praying for him and sending positive thoughts. I can't, like, this is why I can't thank you guys enough, because I wouldn't say I'm a very religious, but I am very spiritual and superstitious too at the same time. And I really think that the power of prayer and the prayer of positive thoughts and just vibes and just all of that in general, even if you're not religious, just sending positive vibes and thoughts, there's so much power in that. It just is amazing. So now we have a trip to plan for. This is why I kind of wanted to hold off telling you guys, because, like, I wanted to tell you guys so bad on Tuesday, but I kind of wanted to finalize things first. I actually had to talk to my dad and my sister. We are actually going to Ohio, which I'm really thankful for in a sense. Even, I mean, regardless, I would go anywhere for Nolan, but I'm really thankful because family will be there. I can just feel more like support and comfort with my family. So we're going to be going to Cincinnati Children's Hospital. It's an amazing hospital, and I know that I have, like I told you guys, I have a good feeling about this. I have a really good feeling. And I don't know if a lot of you guys watch Teen Mom, but her daughter, Leah's daughter, has muscular dystrophy. She has a different kind than Nolan, which I thought at first I would be seeing the same doctor, but come to find out she actually goes to one in Columbus. But it's the same hospital, I believe, which they are amazing, especially when it comes to muscular dystrophy. So I just know that Nolan's gonna be loved. He is gonna be getting a full workup. I'll talk about that later. Not this coming weekend, but the next. Me, Harlow, and Nolan are gonna be going to Ohio, and I'm probably gonna stay there about a week, kind of give myself to rest and spend a little time with family. And what I'm gonna end up doing is staying with my sister and just traveling to Cincinnati, which is, like I said, a 2-hour drive, the day of. So I'm glad they're doing it in one day, even though that day is gonna be jam-packed and crazy. Again, that's why I wanted to wait to tell you guys, because I want to make sure everything was finalized. Like, we have everything planned. We have everything planned with Aria, and I'll tell you more as we go. Aria won't be able to come, but she's gonna have school that whole week, and since we are there for Nolan to see the doctor, it's just gonna be craziness. That's why I'm not gonna have Harlow with me the day of his appointment, because it's just gonna be jam-packed. And, you know, even though I'm gonna be spending time with family, it's just mainly going there to see the doctor. I'm so relieved. I feel like so much weight has been lifted off my shoulders, because this has been just a long time coming. It's been a few months, but when you look at, like, everything that's involved and all the phone calls and talking to doctors and dealing with insurance and this and that, it's a lot. But now I'm planning for a trip that's a little last minute, but it's okay. Like, I'm totally okay with it, and we'll be able to get through it. I leave in a little over a week, and I'll be there, like I said, almost a week. So I'm just trying to get everything together and plan for the trip so Nolan can see this neurologist. And I'm always thinking 2 steps ahead. I'm thinking about, like, what is going to be after this trip, like what is to come. But anyways, I know this video is already super long, and I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go so I can get up for you guys tonight for today's Vlogmas video. I just wanted to update you guys and talk and vent and just get everything out, kind of update you guys on what's going on, and just let you all know, because I know a lot of you guys have been worried, you guys have been asking, you've been thinking about Nolan, and it blows my mind away. It really does. It means so much. It's like Nolan has, like, this whole, I guess, army behind him and support, and I can't thank you guys enough. I know I keep saying that, but I really can't thank you guys enough. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.
So call me up, baby. Together we can go crazy.